Welcome back to Let's Build an Online Course, and this lesson is all about social proof. There are different forms of social proof. The one that we are going to take a look at in this lesson is real-time notification of proof on your site. Social proof is one of the most powerful forces when it comes to persuasion, when it comes to trust. When your website visitors are aware that other people are visiting your site, they are buying your products and services, it will make them more confident about purchasing your product. Now, so many times, I see Facebook ads that look interesting. It's from people that I know nothing about, but it looks interesting. I click on it, arrive on the opt-in page, and there it is. You can see real-time notification towards the bottom of the screen. It makes the site look busy, active, and it instantly builds trust. As you can see, there are other people visiting and signing up. Now, some of these platforms that allow a real-time display, they're pretty expensive. But the cool thing is, I created a plugin called Show Sales Proof a couple of years ago, and it is free with the DAP Elite membership. If you are a DAP Elite member, you should definitely use this plugin because it's free with your membership and it's pretty amazing. And even if you're not a DAP Elite member, you can sign up for it. It's way cheaper compared to other options. Now, before I take you behind the scenes to show you how I am using SSP on my lab site and how it's helping me, I want to talk to you about some of the key features, some of the cool things you can do using SSP and how it can help you. Number one, say you're about to launch a new product and you don't yet have any buyers, or it's a free product but you don't really have an audience. You can invite a few people to test your product or give them free access, get them to consume your content and provide you with feedback. Give them access to your product and you can configure SSP to display from your custom list. So even if you don't have much activity happening, you don't have many users, then you do the launch, you have a lot more traffic coming in, a lot more activity happening. You can get a few people to help you with testing and you can configure SSP to display from that list. And at some point you're ready to turn off your custom notification, you can do that. You can also configure SSP to display notifications for both free opt-ins as well as paid products. Now on my lab site where I offer my Let's Build an Online course for free, when users sign up, they are added to DAP. And I have configured SSP to display in real time a list of all the users that are signing up for that free product. Number three, you can use SSP to display a mix of real-time notifications as well as testimonials. Number four, you can use it in your members area to display any important announcements, notifications. You can also use it on your sales page. If you have a special promotion going on and you want to display a coupon code, you can use SSP to do that as well. It does not have to be a real-time sale or real-time opt-in notification. You can use it in many different ways. You can configure a static message in the back end and you can configure SSP to display that message. You can also use it to upsell products and services. You can wrap it with the DAP shortcode so it will be displayed only to members that meet a certain criteria. So for example, if you want to display a message to users that have silver membership but don't have gold membership, you can wrap the SSP shortcode with the DAP shortcode and have it display just to users that have silver membership. You can also use SSP to display total page visits, total number of sales, and it does not require DAP. If your users are in a different platform, you can integrate SSP with Zapier. You can connect it with any platform that supports a webhook notification. And you can use the data mapping feature in SSP to map the fields that you get from these platforms to the ones that SSP understands. So for example, if you want to connect ConvertKit, you can use their webhook feature. You can insert the webhook URL that SSP gives you in ConvertKit. And in the back end of SSP, you can map the fields that ConvertKit sends you to the ones in SSP. You can configure SSP to go silent. If you don't have much happening on your site, you can configure SSP so it goes silent and it does not display anything until you have some activity happening. And you can also configure the time delay between two notifications. So if you want, for example, a 5-second time delay, time gap between two notifications, you can set it to that. And you can also configure how long you want each notification to display. So if you want it to display for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, you can configure that. You can also configure how many days of past order information, opt-in information should be displayed. You can have it go back in time by 5 days, 10 days, or forever. You can set that as well. You can see all of this in action on my lab site. If you go to membershipsitelab.com, there you can see real-time notification of all the opt-ins that are happening on my site to my free course. I've also configured it to display testimonials, so you can see how I'm using it. It just took me like 10 minutes to set this up. When you sign up there, you can instantly see towards the bottom of the screen a notification that will show you that you signed up. So it's a real-time notification, live notification, And it's pretty cool. It's really easy to set this up. Now let me take you behind the scenes to show you my setup. So this is the back end. You can see this is the plugin Show Sales Proof. And this is just a regular WordPress plugin. Install it like any other WordPress plugin. Click on Manage Notifications to get started. It will bring you to a page like this. Click on Add New Notification to set up a new real-time notification. And here I have already set one up for Let's Build an Online Course. I'm going to edit and show you my setting. All right, so first tab, General tab, give it a name. Select the type of display. There are two options, pop-up and in place. And this is the one I'm using. If you want to display a real-time notification towards the bottom of your screen, left corner or right corner, or even towards the top, you can select this option. And I'll show you where you can configure the placement, but this is the one I'm using. But if you want to display a notification right above your payment button or your opt-in button, you can do that too. You can use the in-place notification in that case. Notification type. So here I'm using SSP to display recent sign-up notification. This is a free course, and every time someone opts in, I want to display that notification in real time. So I have selected this. And also generic messages. If you want to display, for example, testimonials or any other information to your users, you can use this option as well. So here I'm using this to display testimonials. I'll show you in a bit. If you want to display total number of product sales for your paid products and total number of page visits, then you can select these options as well. In my case, I have just selected these two options. So there are two templates and everything is fully customizable. You can select whichever template you like. I have selected the first one. And step 1, select the image that you want to display. So here, the default image, what it means is it will always display an image that you upload here or this default image. All right, so that's what a default image means. It will always display this image, or you can upload your own image. But for every single user, it's always going to display that image. But this is the one I'm using. And if you select this one, what this means is SSP will first try to get user's Gravatar profile image. And if it does not find it, then it will display the default message. So this is the one I'm using. Users that have this image set, then it will display it for them. But if they don't have one, then it will display the default image. And the default image that gets displayed, you can upload here. So you can upload whatever image you want, and that is the default image. But if users have an image, then it's going to use that. Otherwise, it will display this. So this is the one I'm using. All right, so show map. This is another great feature where if map option is selected, you need to enter your Google Maps static API key in the settings page in the front end. It's going to show the map to show where the user is from. So you can use this setting. It's an awesome option. Currently, I'm not using this one, but I'll soon be changing it to this option. For this one, you need to enter your Google Map static key. I have not done that yet, so I'm not using this yet, but I plan on using this option soon. All right, so switching back to this one, this is the one I'm using currently. Customize recent activity template. So this template that you see here is fully customizable. You can upload your image, whatever image you want to display as your default image. And first name, this is a merge tag that will be replaced in the front end with user's first name. You can use any of these merge tags. And if there is a value for any of these merge tags, it will be displayed in the front end. So I'm not using any of these city, state, and all that. This is a free product. Now, product description. Here you can see here, enter description for free product, enter description for paid product. So in my case, it's a free product. So product description will be replaced with this text. And what you want to say in this text is completely up to you. So this merge tag will be replaced with this text. It's going to have, so in my case, say that I signed up. It's going to say Veena just signed up for product name. All right. And enter text to be used for address field. So if you also add an address field here, the merge tag here, then it's going to be replaced with this text. It's going to say from whatever state and country. So if you want to display this, you can do that too. You just need to add this address tag right here. All right, so there is a style customizer. You can increase the width of this template. And background image, I have uploaded a background image for this entire section. Background color, if you don't want a background image, just color, then you can do that too. And border style, border width. So in my case, I'm not using any border here, but you can use that too. And border radius, you can customize that as well. So in my case, I have configured two things: recent sign up notification and also generic messages for my testimonials. So here, there's just one template. I have selected it and everything is customizable in that template. So this is what the default looks like. I have customized it and changed it to look like this using this customizer. So width, padding, background color, image, all of this. And image that you see here, this image You can upload your own image. And if you do not want to display an image, you can turn this off right here. All right, so you can see here, I have entered all of these testimonials. If you want to add more, just click on Add New to add more. You can add as many testimonials as you want, no limits. So I just added these 5, but I'll be adding a lot more since I have collected several, but I haven't had the time to add all of it yet. But that's a cool thing. Even if you don't have enough signups yet, but you have collected a lot of testimonials, you can use this plugin just to display testimonials. You can turn off the recent sign-up notification and just use it to display testimonials. So it's pretty awesome that way because there are so many options and so many different things you can display. And the last tab is notification details. So what is the source of notification? Where is this coming from? So in my case, I'm using DAP as my membership plugin. So when users sign up, they are added to DAP. So my source is DAP. It will work without DAP, but I'm using the DAP integration because all of my users are in DAP. So I'm using DAP. And select DAP products for this notification. So you can see here, I have selected 2 products, how to build a membership site and let's build an online course. Now this is my latest course. This is the one I'm promoting currently, but I also have this free course that people sign up for. So in the front end, I want to display users that have signed up for any one of these products. All right, so you can select 1 or more products here and users that sign up for any of the selected products, SSP is going to display that information in the front end. So I have selected these 2. And notification expiration duration, number of days after which notifications should expire. So if you want to do this for a limited time, like say that you're doing some promotion and you want to display it during that time for 3 days, and you want it to automatically stop after that. Maybe you don't have any traffic to that site after the promotion. So whatever the case may be, whatever the reason you want to turn it off, you can do that here. And display position, where you want the notification to show up. I'm using pop-up notification and I have configured it to display in the bottom left corner. Now show sales proof also comes with custom features. Even if you do not use DAP, you can use custom notifications to connect your email platform where you have your users to connect it to SSP. But before I show you how this works, I'm going to show you some of the settings we have in the settings page. So if you go to the settings page, there are a few things you can configure here. How long should each notification be displayed? So you can configure that, how long you want it to display. There's also another configuration for testimonial displays. So if you're also using the generic message to display testimonials and other messages, you can have a different configuration for it. It will display for a little bit longer time because testimonials are going to be a little bit longer. It will take a little bit more time to read it. So I have set this to 7 seconds on my site. And time delay between 2 notifications. You can adjust that here. And notification should start after how much time? So after the page loads, then 2 seconds after that, a notification should be displayed. That's my configuration. You can change it here. Repeat notifications, if you want it to continue to repeat in a loop after it goes through a set of notifications, displays it. When it's done, if you want it to repeat, set this to yes. Now notifications per request. So we limit this because if you have too many, say that you set this to 200, it's going to take a while for SSP to read from the database, so that might slow down your site. So what we do instead is it reads 20 at a time. So in my case, I have configured it to 20, but you can change this number. So it's going to read 20 at a time, display it, then get the next set of 20 rather than load everything up front. How many days of past opt-in activity should be displayed? So in my case, I have set this to 5 days. It goes back by 5 days. If you don't have enough data to display in 5 days, you can set this to 10, 20, 50, whatever number works best for you. You can change it to that. Now randomize messages. Now I have set this to yes because I don't want it to just display a whole bunch of real-time notification and then display all the testimonials. I want it to randomize the messages. So there could be a few real-time notification and then mixed with testimonials. And time zone, you can adjust the time zone setting here. Now only display recent activity notification if the total number of recent activities in the selected range is more than what number. So say that your site is not very active and you don't have anything going on, there are no new signups, then SSP will go silent as far as recent activity notifications. So it will pretend like it doesn't exist. If you have less than this number, then SSP will not display anything. So you can set that. My site is busy right now, so I have not set any limit here. Similarly, only display total sales notification. So if you're also using this for your paid products, you can set a limit here. I'm not using these 2 on my site. I'm only using recent activity and testimonials. And some of the customization options, for example, if user signed up just a day ago, then it's going to use this. But if a user signed up 2 days ago, it's going to use this text. So you can customize this right here. And that's it. So we have pretty advanced options. You can pretty much customize, configure everything. All right, so now let me show you the custom notification and how it works. You can see here, if you don't use DAP, you can use custom notification. So all you have to do is go to the settings page and under Zapier webhook settings. So we have automated integration with MailChimp, ClickBank, ActiveCampaign, and Zapier. But if you have some other system from which the notification is going to come in, you can enter other here. So you need to enter a product name and secret key, and then click on click to generate, and it will give you the webhook URL. You can enter it in your platform. SSP will give you the URL that will handle the notification from your system. You just need to enter this in your platform. All right. And then what you need to do is go to the Zapier webhook data mapping page. And this is very similar to how Zapier does it, where it lets you map the field names to the field it understands. So here you can enter the field name that your platform sends and map it to the field in SSP. So if your platform is sending first name field in this field, you can map it to the field in SSP first name field. So you can use this mapping to let SSP know in what field in the webhook you are going to receive the notification. All right. So you can do it either way. You can use Zapier. That's much easier. So you can have your platform send a notification to Zapier, and you can enter the URL that SSP gives you in Zapier. So you can do it that way as well. So there are several options. In future, we'll be adding a lot more platforms here, like direct integration with a lot more platforms like Aweber, ConvertKit, Drip. So we'll be adding a lot more platforms here. But for now, there are other options, so you can still use it. It's just that you need to figure out where is the webhook notification setting for your platform, and in that setting, and there you enter the URL that SSP gives you. That's it. All right. And so now SSP can pick up the notification from that platform. It doesn't have to be in DAP. And one more cool feature SSP has is, say that you are just launching a new product, and at this point you don't really have any users, but you're doing a launch. But say that you have enrolled some test users who have tested your product. You can go to the Manage Notifications data page and click on Import Add Notifications Data. Here you can import a CSV file of users, or you can add custom information. So you can add product name, first name, email of the users that have signed up to test your product or service, and use that in your notifications. So you have several options. Even if you don't yet have paying members, paying customers, you can get some people to help you test. You can add your testers to the notifications list and use SSP to display that information. I hope this was helpful. If you have access to this plugin, definitely use this plugin. And even if you don't have much activity happening, as I mentioned before, you can have the plugin run in silent mode when there is not much to report. And then when you have enough users, it will automatically wake up and display the notifications in real time. There are so many different options. There are so many different ways you can use this plugin, whether it's in your members area, whether it's to upsell your products and services, whether it's just for an announcement, just a notification that you want to display, just a message or a coupon code, or real-time notification of your opt-ins, like I'm doing in my lab site, or real-time notification of your sales, display of total number of sales, total number of page visits. You can use it in so many different ways. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, do let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.